let's go ahead and do that. Welcome to Video Marketing Mastery Preview. Thank you for watching today. And today I'm going to talk to you about documentary style video for business, for marketing your business with documentary style video. So I'm going to share with you why most business videos don't work, but what actually does. So the real problem is not your camera, it's not you, it's the approach. The question I have for you is, are you standing out from the crowd? Well, nowadays it's not that hard because AI is so prevalent and there's this sea of sameness. Everybody's out there cloning themselves and generating content, and it's all garbage. Okay. There's an explosion of AI content out there, and I call it a sea of sameness. So people are telling me I'm not live streaming. I am live streaming. Let me go to my channel again. It says live right there on YouTube. I'm going to refresh my screen. It says live right there. I'm live. I don't know what you guys are seeing. You need to refresh your screens. Okay. Okay, so there's a sea of sameness out there. And I pulled this quote several years ago, and they said, experts predict that 90% of online content could be AI generated by 2026. Well, what do you think? We're halfway through 2026. Do you think that AI content is at 90% or 90% of the internet is AI generated? I think so. And it's getting more and more every day. So the proof is all around us. Video is important. And the question I have for you is, have you ever bought something because of a video? Well, I know I have. So here's my standard warning. I'm going to share some things with you today that will change the way you think and see the world in reference to marketing your business with video. Just by watching this presentation, you'll be far ahead of your competition, and you'll have this knowledge for life. You're currently operating from what you currently know, but I'm going to teach you some new information. And you don't need to buy anything from me. I'm just giving you this information, but I will make you a special offer at the end. I've invested over $300,000 in my career to assemble this knowledge, and I'm giving it away at no cost. But I will share some information with you that you may not know, and it will change your life forever. So before we jump in, I'll tell you about my Video Secret Weapon book. You can scan this QR code to get the book for free. And I also wrote some software that helps you edit documentary style videos. So I'm going through a rebrand right now on the software, and it's going to come out as a new brand, and it's going to be even better, but the current software works fine. And I will make you an offer today, so I'm just letting you know that up front, and I'm being transparent here. The information I'm giving you today is easily worth $1,000. The offer I'm going to make is easily worth $97 a month. But I'm not going to even do that. I'm going to make you a special founder's offer at $47 a month. Okay? So right now, you are currently operating at the skill level of whatever you're at with the information that you have. So the question is do you see value in improving your skill level and effectiveness with video for marketing your business? And if you do improve that skill level, what do you think would happen to your business? Would you get more business? Yeah, well, I know you will. So what I'm going to share with you today is like a superpower. And I usually have my Superman shirt on, but it's in the wash, so I wore my standard black. But with this superpower, you can excel far ahead of your competition. So here's a little graph that I love. It's all the knowledge of the world, like everything that AI knows, right? And the little green part is what you know. You know how to tie your shoe. You know how to open a door. The purple part is what you know you don't know. You don't know how to fly a plane. You don't know how to design a rocket unless you work for SpaceX. And then the yellow area is what you don't know that you don't know. You don't even know how to ask the question because you don't even know the topic or what to talk about. So that's the challenge with AI, right? You go ask AI these questions that you know. Well, if you're not a brain surgeon, you don't know what kind of questions to ask about brain surgery. So how are you going to ask? You don't know. You don't know that you don't know, right? So what I do know is that everybody out there is saying, go make a clone of yourself. Go clone yourself. Make a digital twin. All the big gurus are talking about it. Tony Robbins, Anik Segal, Russell Brunson. They're all talking about cloning yourself and using propaganda, trickery to sell people. I'm not talking about that. And don't believe the lie. Everyone's saying that AI is going to give you more time for your family and friends and less work. Bullshit. It's a lie. They told us the same lie back in the 60s when computers first came out, and they said, we're going to have a 20-hour work week. That never happened, right? So, can you produce more with AI? Absolutely. Just like with a calculator, you can calculate things faster. Just like with a spreadsheet, you can tabulate data faster. It doesn't mean you work less, right? So don't believe the lie. So back in 1982, there's this movie that came out called Blade Runner with Harrison Ford. And there were replicants. And he was a replicant hunter. And he went out to hunt down the rogue robots. And it was based in the year 2019. Well, we don't quite have what they predicted in that movie, but we're pretty close. So they made another version called Blade Runner 2049 in 2017 because they could see that we weren't going to quite be there yet, right? So they had to make another version called 2049. So the prediction is by 2049, we're going to have these more advanced replicants that look human, act human, and you can't really tell if they're human or not. But they walk and they act like human. And then we're going to have hologram advertising all over the place. As you go down the street, there's going to be holograms talking to you and trying to get your attention. And then you're going to have AI assistants and girlfriends. Well, we kind of already have that. There's a ton of that online. You can go get an AI girlfriend right now. So, this is one of the latest buzzes on the internet as of about a month or so ago. Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt fight on a futuristic rooftop in LA, and Tom Cruise shoots Brad Pitt. But I'm not going to play this clip because they probably won't like it on YouTube if I do that. So you can go watch it. So who am I? Why should you be listening to me? Well, my name is Wayne the Wizard Wallace, so I like to call myself. I'm a photographer. I've been a photographer since the film days. This is my old film camera right here. And started in high school with my black and white darkroom class. Fell in love with it. I went and had a career in the tech world. And then I decided to take photography and make it my second career. And then I got into video and I said, hey, I want to get my master's in documentary film editing. And I love telling stories with video. And I have a passion for helping business owners. Because I'm a bit, sorry, I got the hiccups. I'm sucking in too much cold air. Let me turn my AC down a little bit, or up a little bit. It's like 72 degrees in here. All right. So I have a passion for helping business owners, and my mission is to help business owners make more sales with authentic video. So here's some video marketing stats. I'm not going to read them all. You can find these. Just do a search online, and you're going to find all the stats you want about using video. So what kind of content choices do you have when you are marketing your business? Well, this is kind of what I was talking about a little bit earlier. You can create entertainment videos. You can get up there and dance around, have your staff do a little dance, right? That's not going to get you business. You can create educational content, like this lady showing how to use a camera. Okay, that's one valid choice. I'll give you that. You can create little prank videos, like putting plastic wrap across the door frame and letting people run into it, right? What's that going to do for you? That's not going to do anything for you. It's fun to watch, but it's not going to get you business. You can create a podcast, and I won't go into my rant about podcasts, but they can be useful if done right. Then you can do selfie videos. That's what I'm doing right now on Facebook here. I'm doing a selfie video. See, doing a selfie video. A lot of real estate professionals do this, where they walk around with the camera and they show the house or whatever. So those are easy, but that's really not, it's in the moment type stuff. It's not storytelling. Or you can create fake AI stuff. I particularly like the cats cooking the Chinese food and eating with chopsticks, right? But obviously, you know that's fake. But the problem is all these gurus are out there saying, clone yourself, right? You need to produce lots of content, so you got to clone yourself. There's no other way to do it. Well, they don't know what they're talking about. Tony Robbins, you don't know what you're talking about. Anik Segal, you don't know what you're talking about. Russell Brunson, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay? I know what I'm talking about. So Gary Vaynerchuk knows what he's talking about. Okay? And he says you need to produce 8 to 15 pieces of content a day, or even 80 to 100 if possible. Well, how are you going to do that? Well, Anik Segal decided that the only way he could do that was to create a clone and have his clone talk on camera. And that's what he's promoting. That's what he's pitching. That's what he's selling you. He's selling you his course on how to create a clone of yourself. But they don't tell you, you got to go out and buy all these subscriptions to all these AI tools, because Anik Segal's software is not creating the clone. You got to go buy the software, the subscription. You got to go get 11 Labs. You got to go get CDance. You got to go get whatever the latest tool is to try and create better clones. And the reasoning that he gives for doing all this is, I hate going to the photographer. I hate going in the studio. I hate being on camera. That's why I'm creating clones, and that's why you should too. Well, I call bullshit on that, because in order to create a clone, you need photos and you need videos of yourself. And he actually offers a service where you go to his studio and you pay $5,000 or $10,000, and he creates high quality photos and videos of you so you can make your clone. You get it? So it's doublespeak. It's like, I hate doing this, so create a clone. But in order to create a clone, you got to do the thing you hate. He says, well, you need to only do it one time. Well, bullshit. That's like getting your photo done and then waiting 10 years to update it, like many of my clients do. You're being a fake. You're being a fraud, because you're using a photo or a video to create a clone and you're not updating it for 10 years? No. So in reality, what you need to do is you need to go do more photo shoots and more video shoots in order to keep your clone aging and growing like you are. It's just circular logic. It doesn't make sense. Okay? So I call bullshit on the whole thing.
Upload a video.
And I'm not even going to play his video. It's crap. Okay? So the state we're in right now is it real or is it fake? When we go on the internet and we see a picture or a video, we think, is this real or is this AI? I'm not quite sure, because they're getting pretty good. Well, documentary, on the other hand, it feels human, it's authentic, and it builds trust. Isn't that what you want in your marketing? Of course it is. So, if you've never seen the movie The Social Dilemma, I would highly recommend watching it. It came out in 2020, and it basically talks about how the big tech companies, the social media companies, have designed the systems like Facebook and TikTok and all these things to keep you addicted to the stream. And that's why people see people scrolling, right? Because they want to put more ads in front of you. So when you create all this crap content, all these AI clones, nobody's going to really care about them, and they're just going to scroll past them. Now they can show more ads to you. And then people like me as a business owner can buy more ads to put in front of you. So if you want to sell anything online, you really need to be running ads. But what are you going to run as an ad? You need to run a video, right? Well, that's where documentary style videos come in. So all this other crap content I told you about, it's one-time use video. You create it one time and you put it out. It's not good for your business. It induces mindless scrolling, and it feeds the big tech ad machine. And it keeps people addicted to their phone. Do you want to be part of that? Okay. So here's a quote I love by Michael Margolis. The stories we tell literally change the world. So if you want to change the world, you need to change your story. Okay, so I'm going to take you back in time, and we're going to put a little modern twist on it. So there's a video of Theodore Roosevelt in 1910 getting out of his car in France and inspecting the troops. And this was called an actuality video back then because they were recording what actually happened. Okay. Nowadays, we call it documentary. So you may hear me talking about footage as actuality footage, or you may hear me say it as documentary footage. It's interchangeable. It's one and the same, but that's where it came from. Okay. Back in the day. And they were often short because it was expensive to make film back then. Not like nowadays, you just flip on your phone. Okay? So, documentary style storytelling holds a unique appeal for businesses because it connects deeply with viewers, unlike any type of advertisement. I guarantee you that if you make digital clone ads and you make storytelling videos, the storytelling videos are going to far outperform the ads. So the solution is documentary style videos. Now I say documentary and people get confused. They think, oh, it's got to be a 2-hour thing. No, it doesn't have to be a 2-hour thing. It's documentary style. Okay? So there's a certain style of editing that we do in movies or documentaries. And you can use that style to create a 30-second clip. You can use that style to create a 1-minute clip, a 3-minute clip, whatever you want. Okay? So the benefits of documentary style videos is you're telling compelling stories. You're being authentic and engaging. You're attracting your ideal client. You're building trust with transparency. You're creating a loyal following. And best of all, you're building a library of reusable footage. Not one-time videos. Reusable footage. So this is Anthony the photographer. And in my master's program, I got 200 videos of Anthony doing his thing, teaching classes, doing gallery exhibitions, out photographing cities at dawn. So I can tell tons and tons and tons of stories about Anthony. That's what you need. You need a library of documentary style footage that someone like me can edit into many, 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 many clips. And someone like me has the software to help you do that. If you want to edit, fine, you can edit. But I've got the right software to help you edit. Okay? Make it fast. Okay? No, trust me, nobody's talking about this stuff. I'm the only person talking about this stuff. You found the right video. Okay? So the benefits of documentary style videos for market, I just talked about all this. This is just a repeat. It humanizes your brand, right? If you go out and talk with any marketing guru, they're going to say you need to humanize your brand, right? You need to establish emotional connections with your audience. You need to be transparent, right? All this stuff. You need to make it shareable. You want people to share your content, right? Okay, so finally a video clip I can play because it's mine. I own it. Okay, so this is Anthony the photographer going to photograph Paris, the Eiffel Tower at dawn. Okay, it'll start up here in a second. Vimeo's being a little slow. Come on. Come on, Vimeo, you can do it. Let me give it a little push. Little push, push. I think there's a song named that, right? Ah, keep it real. Keep it real. Okay. Come on. Come on, Vimeo. You can do it. Maybe because I'm streaming too much. I could play it locally. Be a lot quicker. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll play it locally. There it is right there. Let's pause Vimeo.
It's one of the most stunning views of any city you'll ever see.
Okay, where's it playing?
Paris is special. Most of the photographs taken by the general populace is full of tourists. One of the benefits of going out at dawn is there's nobody out, and
I don't see my video. Where's my video?
in great light without loads of people in it. In places like this are just set up so beautifully. You have such a small window, not just a light.
Where's my video playing?
Do before the bus loads of tourists get here. The color combination is crazy.
I hear it.
It's gonna get really good. We gotta go quick. We're at the Trocadero, getting the classic Paris view. This whole area was planned for people to take pictures right from this spot. There's even an X on the ground there, in tape, shoot from here. You can't
Okay, where's it playing?
Take this shot. Wanted to get a bit higher. Okay, we gotta move. Oh, baby. This is really
My video
You're
player.
perfect. We got all our shots this morning, and just in time. Get here before the tourists and the pocket cameras. That's what's all.
Let's see if I can do that again. I don't know what app it's playing in.
It's one of the most stunning views of any city you'll ever see, and that's what makes Paris so special. Most of the photographs.
Well,
It's one of the most stunning views of any city you'll ever see, and that's what makes
that's
Paris so
odd.
special.
I don't have time to sit there.
Most of the photographs taken by the general populace is full of tourists. One of the benefits of going out at dawn is there's nobody out, and you can take these stunning
Really
pictures
good video, huh?
in great light without loads of people in it. Places like this are just set up so beautifully. You have
I
such a
don't
small
see my
window,
video player.
not just a light. You want
Oh,
nice
there it
shots.
is.
Do before the bus
It was
loads of tourists
hiding.
get here.
All right, here we go.
It's one of the most stunning views of any city you'll ever see, and that's what makes Paris so special. Most of the photographs taken by the general populace is full of tourists. One of the benefits of going out at dawn is there's nobody out, and you can take these stunning pictures in great light without loads of people in it. In places like this are just set up so beautifully. You have such a small window, not just a light. You want the best shots. Do before the bus loads of tourists get here. The color combination is crazy. It's gonna get really good. We gotta go quick. We're at the Trocadero, getting the classic Paris view. This whole area was planned for people to take pictures right from this spot. There's even an X on the ground there, in tape, shoot from here. You can't come to Paris and not take this shot. Wanted to get a bit higher. Okay, we gotta move. Oh, baby. This is really excellent. Picture perfect. We got all our shots this morning, and just in time. Get here before the tourists and the pocket cameras. That's what it's all about.
Okay, so that is the rush before the tourists video. And that video was a 1 minute and 29-second video clip that I edited out of like an hour's worth of footage. Okay. It didn't just magically happen. I had to edit that story together. And that story didn't exist in the footage. I had to edit it. I had to write the story, but I wrote the story on the timeline. Okay? There's a difference between Hollywood and documentary, and I'll get into that in a minute. So here's another example. So some people say, oh, Wayne, what about social media shorts? I need to do shorts. Okay, no problem. You can do shorts. It's just a short story. So here's a short story of Anthony, the photographer, getting up to do his photography, and he likes to have coffee in the morning, like me. I got my coffee right here. Let me restart this.
I don't find it that hard getting out of bed. If I have 5 hours sleep, my alarm goes off, I'm up. And then the alarm goes off, I'm like, boom! I'm up because I know I'm going to have a cup of coffee, which I love having my coffee in the morning. I mean, who doesn't? For a coffee drink, it's like that coffee is like, the smell of coffee, you know, it's so sensual. And, you know, you get it in you, and it's just so practical. And then I'm off. I don't find it that hard getting out of bed.
All right, that's a 30-second clip of Anthony talking about his love of coffee in the morning when he gets up before he goes out and takes his photos, right? I absolutely love that clip because I identify with Anthony in many ways. So do you want your ideal customer to identify with you? Well, let me point out the ways, right? Because you may not have caught them. So,
I don't find it that hard getting out of bed. If I have 5 hours sleep, my alarm goes off, I'm up. And then the alarm goes off, I'm like, boom! I'm up because I know I'm going to have a cup of coffee, which I love having my coffee.
Okay, first of all, I love how he rolls his eyes when he says that. I love having my coffee in the morning. And for you guys on Facebook, let me share this link with you because you're probably wondering, what the hell am I talking about? So I'm going to share this link with you so you can see it. And then I'll also share the Rush Before the Tourist link with you. Even though I couldn't play it, you'll probably be able to play it. Oh, I actually have to use the share button, I think. Hold on. Yeah. Well, that one may work. It looks like it works. Okay. And then this is the other one here. Okay. So, back to Anthony. So, I love this expression, right? I love having my coffee in the morning.
I mean, who doesn't? For a coffee drink, it's like...
Okay. So, first of all, he uses an electric kettle, just like I use.
That coffee is like, the smell of coffee.
He puts his coffee in a locking mason jar, just like I do.
You know, it's so sensual.
He uses a French press to make his coffee, just like I do.
And, you know, you get it in you, and it's just so practical.
I feel the same way about my coffee, just like him. and I'm a photographer. So what's that? 5 different ways that he's connected with me, his ideal client, because he sells workshops to photographers, right? So is that what you want your customers to do? Is identify so deeply with you that they're going to follow you and buy from you? Absolutely. Okay, so let me ask you these questions. Do any of these things apply to you? Have you ever tried video and it didn't work? Do you feel uncomfortable on camera? Do you struggle with what videos to create? Would you like raving fans and more inbound leads that want to work with you? Well, if you said yes to any of those, then documentary style videos are for you. So the challenges that most business owners face is they don't have a Hollywood budget, they have no time, they have no tech skills, they have no clear content strategy, and they're exhausted by chasing trends like dance videos and pranks that don't work. So, documentary versus Hollywood. So I'm not going to play this scene because it'll probably get me banned on YouTube, right? Even though it's a YouTube clip, I'll play just a little tiny bit of it.
Who the hell is that?
And you know who that is.
Maverick to range control. Entering point Alpha. Confirm green range.
Maverick, range control.
Maverick to range control. Like all the hairs on my body are standing up right now. Like all my little hairs are standing up because I know this scene and the power that you have, the superpower that you have is the same superpower that they use in all Hollywood movies. It's storytelling. And this little 3-minute clip is a story. And it's all designed to put you on the edge of your seat and be like so engaged. Is Tom going to make it through the run? Is he going to do it in 2:15? That's impossible, right? Listen to this.
Green range is confirmed. I don't see an event scheduled for you, sir.
Well, I'm going anyway.
Nice.
Setting time to target 2 minutes, 15 seconds.
No way, that's impossible.
2:15, that's impossible.
File attack point. Mavericks inbound.
And you know that the professor, the teacher guy there, the guy leading the colonel, whatever he is, he's like, damn it, right? I hate this guy. And then Tom's got to show off his flying skills a little bit, right? Okay, so we're going to skip ahead here to about there. He's in the run. He's going to get a lock on the target. Can he do it? Everybody's leaning in. Is he going to do it?
Bombs away.
Bombs away. He pulls up. Is he gonna make it? 9 feet.
Bullseye! Holy shit!
All right. So I know that clip by heart because I've watched it so many times. But the point is that it'll make the hairs on your whole body stand up. All right. That's the power that you have to tell stories for your business. Okay. So let me tell you the difference between Hollywood and documentary. Or Hollywood / YouTubers. Let's take Mr. Beast, okay? So Mr. Beast and Hollywood both do the same thing. They write a script and then they go shoot the parts. So Tom Cruise says this. Mr. Beast says this. Actor B says this. Contestant on Mr. Beast says this. Right? It's all scripted. Then they go out and shoot all the parts. And then they put it all together. Like a puzzle. They take the script and they take the parts and they put it all together. Well, in documentary, you don't do that. Scam likely. Go away. So, in documentary style editing, you take a bunch of random footage and you create the story on the timeline. You write the story on the timeline as a video editor. It's the hardest type of editing to do because there's no script. You got to watch all the video. You got to listen to all the words. You got to identify the storylines and the characters and the plot twists and all that kind of stuff. You're not writing a script. There's no pre-planning. You just document stuff. Okay? But that's the advantage for you as a business owner. So you don't have to clone yourself. You can be 100% authentic. You don't look for video hacks. You're already doing your business. Just keep on doing it. You don't have to perform. You don't have to act like Tom Cruise or act like whoever, right? You just simply document what you do with a little bit of instruction, okay? Because you need to document it properly. So, here's your basic framework. Start documenting your daily life and work. Well, how do I do that, Wayne? Well, that's why you join my boot camp. You build a library of raw footage, not a bunch of unusable one-time videos. And then a good editor, like me, can create lots of little clips for you. So who is this for? It's for anyone. Carpenter, plumber, pooper, pooper scooper, yoga instructor, house painter, woodworker, sports person, photographer, right? Like name a profession, doctor, lawyer. It doesn't matter who you are. Now, if all you do is sit behind your computer all day like I do, then that's a pretty boring story. So you need to be out there doing stuff, working with people, working with objects, whatever it is, right? If you just sit behind your computer all day like a slug, then your documentary is going to be kind of boring, okay? So you got to get out there and do stuff, okay? Now, that doesn't mean if you're a bookkeeper, you can't use this. You just have to go out and do other stuff besides bookkeeping and document that. So if you got kids and you're out there playing with your kids or your dogs, or you go hiking, or you feed the homeless, or you participate in your community somehow, all that stuff that you can document. Okay? So I've designed a program called the Boot Camp, the 6-week video boot camp, and it's designed to help you learn how to document yourself. And I'm like the trainer at the gym. You know what the trainer at the gym is doing, right? He's waiting for you. He's looking at his watch. He's waiting for you to walk in the door so he can make you work out, right? And that's what I do. So I've joined the gym before, and there's 2 different ways to do it. You can join the gym for 10 bucks a month or 15 bucks a month or whatever it is. And you can be like, I don't feel like going to the gym today, right? And maybe I'll get motivated and I'll go to the gym Wednesday, right? Wednesday rolls around and you're like, I don't feel like going to the gym today. It's only 10 bucks. You know, I'll go next week, right? Or you can join the gym with the trainer and it costs you thousands of dollars, right? And they lock you into a contract. Because I know, I've been there. But you're going to get your butt worked out, right? If you got a good trainer. And that's me on the left after a workout with my trainer. And that's the lonely gym that nobody goes to because they got no trainer. So that's why I created the 6-week video boot camp. So you can go to 6weekvideobootcamp.com and you can join my program. And then I have a community and you can join the community. And you're going to learn all kinds of stuff in the boot camp. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. It's like a perfect storm, right? You got my years and decades of experience and your business. The investment of all this information is easily worth $1,000, like I said, but I'm not going to charge you that. I've discounted it to $97 a month, but I'm not going to even sell it to you for that. I'm giving you a founder's special for $47 a month, and that's a lifetime lock-in price. So now's the time to act. It's limited to the first 50 people, and I can only work with 50 people at this price point. It just doesn't make sense after that. So usually right now, I would do onboarding for whoever purchases, but there's nobody currently in my live community room right now, so I have no one to onboard. So if you would like to purchase, go to 6weekvideobootcamp.com, 6weekvideobootcamp.com. I'll put it back on the screen. 6weekvideobootcamp.com, and you can join. Okay, now there's some editing packages. So once you shoot all this raw content, you're going to need someone to edit it. Now, if you want to try and edit it, you can, but you're probably not going to do a very good job. Okay? So you can buy an editing package from me. So I have 3 different editing packages, depending on how many videos you want to create and how much footage you have, because we need footage. There's the story starter, the story builder, and the story master. They each come with a different amount of videos. Story starter comes with 1 main video and 3 shorts. The shorts are created from the main. The story builder comes with 3 main videos and 9 shorts. The story master comes with 5 main videos and 15 shorts. So the shorts always come from the longs, and the longs are the story, the main edit. So this is not some Opus clip cut, okay? I mean, I use Opus. I know what it does. It's not that, okay? These are real edited stories and real edited shorts, okay? Professional, like, you know, not AI crap. Okay, here's the pricing of the packages, but as a founding member, you're not going to pay this because I've discounted it. So I've taken $200 off each of the packages, and then I've also taken $50 off the membership price. So you're getting a great deal. And these prices are locked in for life as long as you're keeping your $47 payment per month active. If that goes away and you can't make that payment anymore, then you got to come back in at the $97. There's no in and out, okay? If you want in and out, you go down the street to the burger joint. So you can go to marketingyourbusinesswithvideo.com and you can join my community for free. You can poke around, you can talk to people, you can do all that. But in order to join the boot camp, you got to pay. Okay? So I think that's all I got for you here. That's the end of the slide set. That's the membership, the packages again right there. And then, like I said, onboarding starts at 11 o'clock. It's slightly after 11 because I got a late start with all the confusion. But onboarding starts at 11 a.m. on Saturday. So if you want to buy today and come back next week at 11 a.m., you can do that. Or you can just come to the 9 a.m. session, because the 9 a.m. Pacific time session is the boot camp session. So every Saturday at 9 a.m., you're going to come to boot camp. You're going to come to the gym. And I'm going to teach you how to shoot proper video. Okay? How to capture yourself. How to create storytelling video. I'll even show you editing. Like, I'll show you how to edit. So if you want to learn how to edit, you'll learn. Okay, that's the boot camp. Starts at 9 a.m. every Saturday. And if no one's here, I do something live like this, right? So I'm the trainer at the gym looking at my watch saying, they're late. Where are they? Right? So I'm going to leave you with this, my favorite Walt Disney quote. Imagination has no age. Dreams are forever. So my dream is one day my boot camp is going to be so full of people that are like dying to learn what I've got to teach them that I got to close the doors. I'd be like, nope, sorry, can't take any more people. Like all these little Mickey Mouses that Walt Disney has. Okay? That's my dream. Because I know I got the right information. I know all the crap that's out there on social media. Nobody's talking about what I'm talking about. Gary Vee is slightly talking about it. Okay? Because I pay attention to what Gary Vee's doing. And he put an ad on his Facebook page that said, I'm looking for storytelling video editors. And I actually applied to Gary Vee. They never responded. They're lost. Okay? So Gary's starting to get the idea that you need to create storytelling videos. Because he's looking for editors that can create storytelling videos. But nobody else is talking about this. Everybody else is talking about AI and clones and this and that, right? So, one day people are going to wake up, okay? Just like film cameras made a comeback, right? There's some photographers out there that love shooting film and, you know, they're just addicted to it, right? Well, film's been out for a long time, right? It's just like Polaroid. Here's my Polaroid camera. Okay? Polaroid made a comeback. One day I'll tell you about the Polaroid story. Okay? So, when we're so saturated with AI videos like we are now, people are going to crave real documentary style videos. And they're going to be like, wow, this is different. This is good. I want to follow this person. I want to buy from them because I feel like I know them. I trust them. Like they're an authority in what they do. So, isn't that what you want? All right. I ranted enough. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. And hopefully everything came out okay. I'm going to find out here in a minute. I'm going to stop my lives. Have a great day. If you want to learn about high level, I'm teaching a class here in 30 minutes on high level. It's a free class. Go to riseiq.com and click on the community tab, the community button. Join the community. Actually, let me just go grab the link here. Let me go grab the link and give it to you. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. And actually, that's not the right page. Let me go over here. There we go. That's the right page right there. Okay. And let's go here. And let's go here. So if you want to learn about high level, if you thought video stuff was cool, just wait until you see high level. High level is the best marketing platform on the planet, fastest growing, most used, loaded with AI tools, and you can do anything you want with high level. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it. So I'm going to give you the link here to the community so you can join me inside the community. So this is the community link right here. You can go join the community. It's the same community that I use for my video marketing stuff, right? So this is the community portal for the Rise IQ Success Community. And then once you're inside the community, let me show you. Let me show you. So when you're inside the community, you want to go to communities. And then you want to choose the high level coaching and training community. And then you can join the group right here. And then once you join the group, you can go to the event tab. And you can look at the events for the day. So these are the events for the day. And then here you can click on high level coaching and training, free. And you can click on this community button and it's going to take you into the video room. There's the video room right there. No one's there because I haven't started it yet. Okay. I'm live right now in another room. The Video Marketing Mastery Preview Room. So here's the room I'm in right now. Okay. So that's how you get there. If you want to learn about high level and you want to see my screen, then come join me. All right.